Alright, so today's video is going to be on how to disassemble Xbox One disk drive. Check out the lens, things to look out for. Hey, what's going on, guys? Getting my first video out there today. It's going to be on Xbox Ones. It's going to be on disassembly of the actual disk drive itself. My customer's consoles brought it in. He said I wasn't reading his disks. Further inspection, disassembly. Found out that it just wasn't spinning. Cleaned it out. Didn't need a new lens. Didn't really need a new disk drive. Just really needed to be cleaned out. So took care of them. So today the video is going to be on the disassembly of that and what to watch out for. And if need be, how to change out the lens. It's not something that's really easy. I'd say on a scale of 1 to 5 for someone, let's say, that has no type of mechanical experience or within electronics and disassembly, I'd actually steer clear from it. So from a scale of 1 to 5, I'd say it's about a 4.5. Pretty difficult, but it is what it is. You can do it yourself. Honestly, I really wouldn't recommend it because if you do misplace parts and you lose parts, you're just gonna have to go with a whole new drive, which costs over $100. But just something to know, something to get better at, and something to check out. So right now what we'll be going over is I actually have one right here. It's already disassembled. Check it out. It's already disassembled. So this is the front of it. This is the back of it. This is a blu-ray laser lens. It can be pot tweaked, which is pretty cool. Pot tweaking is changing the frequency on how strong the laser is actually reading. So before it actually dies, you could ramp it up a little bit. Probably last a little bit longer, if anything. So we'll get into the disassembly of it, and I'll show you some of the things to keep a lookout for because this was my first time doing this one. I have about 7 years experience on taking apart systems, repairing and modifying gaming systems, electronics, TVs, basically a little bit of everything, cell phones, laptops, PCs, a little bit of everything. So we'll go from there, we'll check it out and see how it works out. Alright guys, so here we have the Xbox One disk drive. Now this model is going to be, it's going to let you know right here, and it's model DG-M61S. It's a light-on drive by Philips BenQ. Philips light-on drive. They used to make BenQ as well. So when you take this out of the system, that's going to be a whole different video in itself. This is just a tutorial on what to look out for and what you can do when disassembling the Xbox One disk drive. Disassembly of the actual system itself is going to be in another video. If you want to check that out, I'll make one for you guys in detail. Just subscribe and let me know. Alright, cool. So you have this ribbon right here. It's basically to take some of the friction when it's spinning, when you're transferring the console from here to there. So it's like a shock absorber basically. Main thing right here is you're going to have 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. These 2 are going to be hidden. You can flip open the flap and it's going to be right there. It's going to be a Phillips. There's going to be another one right over here, and then this one and that one. Once you take those apart, I'll show you next. Alright, another main thing. Once you take off these 4 screws, there's going to be another thing right here. These are like little clips, okay? So you're basically going to get underneath there and then lift it up and over this little part right here, because these clamps are just hanging onto that. So once you lift it up and over, it's going to take 2 hands, and I could show you that a little bit later. Actually, I'll put it on the swivel case. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright guys, this way I could show you and I could work with 2 hands as well. Remember I was telling you about the clips? They're right here, 1, 2, and 3. I'll show you a really easy way to do this. Alright, so you're just going to get your nail underneath there. You can actually take this bottom part out real quick. I already took the screws out, so we're going to bypass that really quick. So this is the inside. You want to be really careful around this part right here. Don't want to mess up these ribbons. If not, you'll need a whole new part. Cost you more in the end anyways. I wouldn't do this with not too much experience. Maybe a dummy console if anything. Wouldn't do it with one that you plan to keep if you don't have the experience. So you see how with my nails I'm just flipping these tabs up and over. You can see them pop out a little bit, and all you're going to do is pull up. Now you're going to want to do it slowly. You're not going to want to do it too hard You don't want to break anything on the inside. You could actually push with your thumb on this back right here and scoot it a little bit forward. See how it's moving up? Alright? Move it a little bit forward. I want to do it slow. You don't want to break anything. You don't want to mess anything up. Alright? So now that the top of the case is off, okay? This is the bottom. This is the top. Okay? Now one of the things you do want to look out for is right here. When I had first taken it out, this bar came off along with the spring as well. And then it's really easy for this to come off when you have it flipped over and you're working on it. Alright? So you want to be careful with that. One way to test it out is leave it like this. Put the bottom casing back on right here on the bottom, and you could actually connect it to the system again. Turn it on, and you could put a disc in, you know, with the controllers connected and the faceplate connected, so it turns on and off. Right? So that way you're able to see if the disc is actually spinning. All right. If it's not, then you're gonna know it's gonna be a mechanical issue. All right. Right here, ribbons. You just lift them off with your nail, and then you pull them out. Check it out. All right. Pull that ribbon, and you pull it a little bit out like this. All right. Super easy. There's 1, 2, 3 ribbons. Okay. Pull those out. Okay. There's another 1, 2, and 3 small screws right there. You could take that out. You're gonna fold over the circuit board. Okay. And I'll do that really quick for you guys. Alright, we're back real quick. I took the screws out. There's one right here. There's another one right over here. And then there's another one right here. I'll take pictures of these so they'll be standstill if you want to check them out. Took off this ribbon with my nail, took that one off, and took this one off too. So now you have access to the board, and you could just flip it on over. Okay. Now this is gonna, show you the rest, which is gonna be the lens right here, the Blu-ray lens. And then some brackets holding on to it right there. So that's basically the inside of the Xbox One disk drive. If you have any questions, any comments, feel free to write them in the comments down below. Subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions. Like if you do, I'll make a video on whichever ones that you have, and that way we could help each other out as well. I know everything about this. Been doing this for a long time. So with this drive in itself, the only problem with it was the actual drive and the mechanism. So cleaned it out, it's all good. Doesn't need a Blu-ray lens, but once you're able to clean it out, it's all set. Hey guys, had fun doing this. I want to do a couple more, one a week. It's going to be a little bit of everything, so we'll go from there. Peace.